Hello, hello, and welcome to Get Better Draws, your home for all things gaming. Pokemon is the game right now. Admittedly, playing bad, um, but we're gonna get through this. We're gonna power on through. Thank you for that applause there. I can really feel it. Really deserved more of a timid woo, but we'll get past that. All right, we're playing with the most updated version of the Mew VMAX deck. Still a fan on my end. I enjoy it for its consistency. Not a great hand, we're going to have to mull that away. Um, I do see a lot of updated deck techs out there, of course, and they're all trying different things, but I feel like they sacrifice the consistency of the deck for the more aggressive side. A solid strategy. I can't hate on it. Um, but I prefer to make the same thing happen every time. You're going to come across bad matchups, and you're bound to lose every now and again. But I think overall, on an average, Mew V still takes it down. Still a strong competitive deck, of course. This deck runs a lot of. It doesn't do a lot of the Pokemon Catcher. Um, those cards, of course, that are leaving a lot up to luck and chance. I prefer the only card that we're going to be flipping a coin for in this deck be Cram, of course, and even then, it's not a staple of the deck. All right, got the Battle Pass. Going to Mirror Match today. Do like their Mew V. Mew V is looking pretty. Let's see here. Basically performing the same actions they just completed. It's really about who's going to get there first. Go ahead and boss his orders up the Genesect, make it a little harder for him. Get set up for the next turn, and we'll see how this plays out. Go ahead and get our VMAX ready to go. We won't be able to play it this turn, but we'll at least be able to be ready for the next turn. Oh, that was quick. Okay. All right, not bad. Third win for the day. That was a little too quick. Let's try it again. Got our passport ready. We're ready to go. Let's do this. Again, this deck is also running escape routes as well, just having more options to be able to get our guys out of trouble. Base strategy using Genesect, putting him in the active spot, because it's a little harder to retreat. A little harder to retreat the Genesect once it's up front, not without wasting double turbo energy or a switch, and we got a couple of those in our deck as well. They got the coin flip. Are they going first? Really doesn't matter. Mew does like the number 2 spot, but we'll take 1-2. Pretty good opening hand. Got all our main fighters. Mew, Mioletta, Genesect. We got our main guys out there. Just need to round out that bench with some support. What are we going up against? Pretty good setup here. Go ahead and pass. Well, not pass. Go ahead and get the game started anyways. All right, Miltank out front. Okay, not going to be able to do anything with Mew V. Once we get VMAX, though, shouldn't be a hard time. Come on. Go ahead and get the VMAX. Get ready for next turn. So many things playing Miltank these days, it's really hard to pin down the deck with just that card. Let's see what they are playing. I know the Mill decks run them. Quite a few other decks. Just a card up, basically a defensive wall against the meta. Boss's orders doesn't tell us anything. That card might. I see it a lot of places, but they may be playing Blissey. That's the one I see it in most often. Pretty destructive card against our deck. And so is that. Path kind of locks us right the hell up. I do have a few outs, a few stadium cards. Should be able to help out in this situation. A few cards, let's go get stadium cards. It's not over quite yet. Yeah, it is definitely Blissey V. Alright. That is unfortunate for us. A lot of control here, knocking away our energy. Putting the cape on Blissey, going up to 300, I think is a little unfair, but that's fine. Just dump all your energy onto Blissey. Our really only hope here is just to go super aggressive and just take out things as fast as we can. Hopefully get to Blissey before she gets any of her support characters online. Had to use Technoblast, so we need to find a way. We got escape rope, so we can move back to the bench. Retreat, of course, and then use the rope to hit once more. Go ahead and take out that Mill Tank. Well, maybe not. One of those cards, either way. Of course, Palakia is still a deck. Mew's going to have a hard time here coming soon, just with all the decks that are coming out. A lot of dark decks that are Turbo Darkrai, of course, being one of the main ones. This deck, Blissey, normally a terrible matchup for us. Looks like they may have gotten a slow start. I think that's the only reason we're still in this at the moment. Get a Genesect on the field. If we could honestly get a Sparkle here, that would be better. I'd rather swing a Mioletta than waste the Mew at the moment. Risk losing that. Either way, get some protection for our guys. Okay. What do you guys think? Are you liking the video so far? Drop a like. Punch that subscribe button right in the stomach if you got to. Whatever you got to do. Let me know in the comments how I'm doing. If you hate it, let me know. Just be respectful, of course. I'm open to suggestions. You want to see something else? I'm willing to do anything within this category. Let me know. All right. We did get not the Sparkle, but we did get that other Fusion Strike energy, which works just the same. Go ahead and take Meal Tank out, keeping our Mew VMAX in the back as backup. Start him off with that left jab. Left jab, set him up for the big hook. Here we go. That's fine. We don't really need the Gen 6 much longer. We got our setup for right now. Don't like seeing those Fusion Strike go away, but that's fine too. Do have a boss's orders, so we can't take out Blissey, but we can take out the next best thing. I think that's where so many people fall in the trap with these Blissey decks, is they focus so much on trying to take out Blissey and taking those risks. And Blissey can heal. They have cards specifically for that. I don't know if it's a better strategy, but the strategy I like to go for is to simply take out the creatures on the bench if you can. And that's why we've tuned the deck as we have in order to accomplish that. Having said that, Blissey does normally fill up that bench quite a bit faster than we are seeing now, so I don't know if this is a fair representation of what we got going on. Hiding all our good cards. Alright. That's a pretty big hit coming. Not quite enough. We should be able to switch out and do the same thing once again. At least hit him. Oh, okay. Didn't see that scoop coming. But all right. I don't know if I would have scooped, but that's fine. Got some of our challenges knocked out of the way. I think, again, I don't think that was... let's try one more. Let's go for one more game here. Again, this channel is just starting out. Help support us visiting Patreon/GetBetterDraws. If you want to help support the channel, I do appreciate it. Right now, I've got a big tournament coming up in next week, so I'm just practicing with the Mew VMAX because that's what I plan on taking. All right, let's see what we got here. They're gonna get the coin flip again. Do they win? They did. They did win. No problem. Like I said before, Mew VMAX doesn't mind taking the second round. Not a great opening hand, but I think we can make it work. We just have to hope those crams play out for us. Oh, an Urshifu deck. Okay. Feeling pretty good about this. If these crams hit the way we want to, then we'll be in a good spot. Get those Battle VIP pass. In my opinion, the only reason you run the cram in the entire deck is just to get the Battle VIP pass at the beginning. Otherwise, it's just a way to get a card out of your hand. Alright, we got it. Got that Battle VIP pass. Go ahead and get a couple of Genesects, or in this case, a Genesect and a Mew V. Just to have our bases covered. Outstanding. Let's see if we can get that second Battle VIP pass. Just for shits and giggles. We got it. Alright, fill up the bench. I'm feeling pretty good about this hand so far. Got a Fusion Strike in our hand. We can go ahead and get Meowletta set up for the next turn. Might be smarter to put it on Mew. Just because Meowletta is so weak, and we do have a backup Meowletta on the bench there. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and take the risk. We're playing as if our opponent doesn't get the draw that they're hoping for. Not in a smart way to play, but an aggressive way to play. We still got the Sparkle. Still able to set up both Meowletta and Mew V. Not going to be able to swing this time, but Meowletta will be swinging in for 210 possibly next turn. Let's go ahead and put Mew up front. Thought about it for a little longer. Alright, we got the VMAX out of that. Don't like giving my opponent information. Do like it when they come in just off the draw like that. Right, pitching the yell horn. Not the yell horn, excuse me. Outstanding. Alright, get that VMAX. I love to see it. Need 3 prize cards. Looks like they're going to try to rush and take out Mew V before it's a problem. I don't know if they're going to get there. They did not. Alright. Got the VMAX ready to go. All we need now is just that last Fusion Strike energy and we'll be set. Let's go ahead and see if the shoes can get us there. Don't need anything else on the bench. We can go ahead and pitch that. Don't mind having an escape rope as a backup. Let's just get rid of some cards in our hand. Make sure that we actually have the Fusion Strike energy that we need. It's not in the prize pool. It is, our 4th Fusion Strike is in the prize pool, so we're going to have to go a different route. Get that double turbo energy. Oh, didn't even have to get that far. Probably could have moved up Mioletta and still got to the same place. We still would have got the 3 prize cards, especially since we had that escape rope. They probably would have moved it back, but I think we would have been in a good position. All right. It's been a